Good morning, all my dear students. Today, in this new chapter of geography, latitudes and longitudes, we will come to know about globes, latitudes, and longitudes. We will also come to know about the standard time of a country and the heat zones of the earth. And also, we will learn about the importance of latitudes and longitudes with reference of time. Globe, axis and equator. You can look at a globe carefully in your classroom to get an idea. Globe is a true model, miniature form of the earth. Globes may be of varying sizes and types. Big ones which cannot be carried easily, small pocket globes. The globe is not fixed. It can be rotated the same way as a top spin potter's wheel is rotated. On the globe, countries, continents and oceans are shown in their correct size. We need certain points of reference and lines to find out the location of places. You will notice that a needle fixed through the globe in a tilted manner, which is called its axis. But remember, there is a major difference. In the real earth, there is no needle. It revolves on its own axis. Another imaginary line is running on the globe, divided it into two equal parts. This line is known as equator. Important parallels of latitudes. Latitudes are parallel to each other. That's why they are also called as parallels of latitudes. The distance between two parallels of latitude is assumed to be 1 degree, that is equal to 111 kilometers. Each parallel of latitude is a circle. Some important parallels of latitudes are below, like equator, Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, Arctic Circle, Antarctic Circle, North Pole and South Pole. Now we will discuss about heat zones of the earth. The midday sun is exactly overhead at least once a year on all latitudes in between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. This area therefore receives the maximum sunlight and is called the torrid zone. The angle of sun rays goes on decreasing towards the poles as the areas bounded by the Tropic of Cancer and the Arctic Circle in the southern hemisphere have moderate temperatures. These are therefore called temperature zones. The sun rays does not fall so much on far areas as compared to its rising point of sun. That's why the area where the sun rays come very less is known as frigid zone. For example, South Pole. The earth receives heat energy from the sun. The sun rays do not fall on the earth at the same angle. Therefore, the amount of heat energy is not uniformly distributed throughout the earth. We can identify the various heat zones on the earth with the help of latitudes. The Greek scholars Aristotle was the first to classify the heat zones of the earth. Now we will talk about what are longitudes. A longitude is a line from the North Pole to the South Pole that passes through Greenwich in London, and longitude is measured in degrees. When the prime meridian of Greenwich has the sun at the highest point in the sky all the places along the meridian will have midday or noon. This is the time zone of the world. These lines of references are known as meridians of longitude. Unlike parallels of latitude, all meridians are of equal length. As it was difficult to number the meridians, so all countries decided that the count should begin from the meridian which passed through Greenwich, where the British Royal Observatory is located. This meridian is called the prime meridian. Now this is the Greenwich time of the different countries' time zones. When the prime meridian of Greenwich has the sun at the highest point in the sky, all the places along this meridian will have a midday or noon. Now, longitude and time. Time at any location in the world is calculated on the basis of its distance from the prime meridian. The local time at Greenwich is considered as the accurate time for the prime meridian and is called Greenwich Mean Time or GMT. Earth is divided into 24 time zones which extend east and west around the globe. Since the earth rotates from west to east, the places east of Greenwich are ahead of Greenwich Mean Time and those to the west are behind it. All the places located on a particular meridian or a particular longitude have the same local time. How would you calculate the time at a specific longitude? The earth rotates 360 degrees in about 24 hours. Areas on the east of the prime meridian are ahead of areas on the west, which places crosses the sun at different times. Why do we have a standard time? So children, the local time of places which are on different meridians are bound to differ because we need a standard meridian for India because of the vast longitudinal extent of the mainland. Thus, there is a time lag of 2 hours from Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh. Hence, time along the standard meridian of India passing through Mirzapur is taken as the standard time of the whole country. And for example, it will be difficult to prepare timetable for trains which crosses several longitudes. If every meridian will follow its own local time, there will be a lot of confusion, like we wouldn't be able to the timings of flights and trains and even business schedules. To avoid this confusion, the middle longitude of the country is taken as a standard meridian and its local time is taken as the standard time for whole country. It is known as the Indian Standard Time IST. So children, I hope in this video you gathered lots of information about longitudes and latitudes and the standard time of different time zones. We will come up with our next video. Till then, everyone, take care. Thank you.